It is 521, week number 8. We've made it to the end. Welcome. So, this week is about as stereotypical week 8 as you might imagine. You probably know exactly what I'm going to say. I'm going to just fill in some of the details. There's a discussion board. It's a slow pitch. What have you learned? What are your takeaways? What are you hoping to be able to do with what you learned? Initial response by Wednesday. Our course ends on Friday of week 8, so make sure your 2 responses are submitted on Friday before Friday ends, 11:59 p.m. It's very official. Um, the week 8 page is pretty straightforward. There's minimal items there. The big thing you have is your week 8 assignment, the school equity reflection paper. Now, with this, you're going to do 2 parts. You're going to write a 2 to 3 page paper. Please do not make it more than 3 pages. Looking at I'm going to read this part, make a critical evaluation of the equity in your school. Essay should focus on at least one of the focus and equity student subgroups. So you're just going to go through, be very careful, paying attention to the rubric, making sure you're doing all the things. You're going to give me 2 or 3 pages, let's call it 2.5 pages about that, and then you're going to make a presentation. You're going to save that presentation as a PDF and upload that to Canvas. Powerful slides are mostly images and minimal text. Please do not give me just packed with bullet points. That is what the assignment is for. That's a document. So the document has text. Presentation is image heavy, if not image exclusive, which means, what does it tell you? 5 slides. So of those 5 slides, 5 powerful images. And you can be done as long as it's obvious that it connects, maybe a heading, maybe a sentence at the bottom, but it really should be visually compelling, and it should communicate what your 2.5 page document is communicating, just in a visual way. So picture it almost like you're reading your paper, and in those 2.5 pages that you're reading it, you have 5 images behind you, right? You're not going to read from the slides. That is not good slide design. Lots of places to get high quality images. Creative Commons has a search feature where you're able to do that. Canva has a great built-in feature, free for educators. Lots of great places to get powerful images. Please do not use clip art from the early 2000s or late 1900s, as my kids call it. Please do not just do a Google image search and copy and paste something, because you don't know if you have the rights to use that image. So make sure you're using images you're allowed to use. Make sure they're compelling images. Make it 5 slides, minimal text, and that is all. You have this due Friday by midnight. My grades are due the following Sunday, so it's just everything's got to be done on that Friday, particularly with kind of a paper-heavy final assignment. If you have anything outstanding or missing or ungraded, please reach out to me. It's likely that the permissions you have made it so that I couldn't see it. So if there's anything ungraded, make sure that I can see it. I will have left a comment for you in the gradebook and comments. And if you're unsure, you can reach out. We can figure all that out. And as long as that's in by the last day of class, you're good to go. So make sure that we get all of those sharing permissions sorted out. Sound good? Very last thing for you, tying this in, I'd love you just to kind of click around on your own, so I don't want to tell you too much about it, is an AI platform called Wordly that does real-time transcription and translation. It's pretty incredible. Schools, school districts should be getting this. It's not just the classic like ChatGPT, write a 5-paragraph essay for me, right? The LLM, the large language model behind generative AI is actually used as a language model, which means it's about 95% accurate. And so you're able to speak, well, I'm speaking English, so we'll use me as an example. I'm speaking English, and then people just scan a QR code on their phones. They can translate it to any language they want. They can click the sound button, throw in some headphones, and then they're listening in any language they want. You can also have a display, so we have like slides up here, translation over here, and you can have multiple languages translated incredibly accurately, like surprisingly accurately. I just met with one of their educators, and it's a really really cool platform. So as we look at focuses in equity, AI is showing up in pretty interesting, fun, and exciting things. So check it out, Wordly.ai. Look forward to seeing your final projects on Friday by midnight, and happy week 8, everybody.